What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. Okay, Eddie Hearn said something very, very interesting today. He said that Anthony Joshua, his sole mission has been for the longest, is to have all four major belts, be the undisputed champion, and he only needs the WBC title to do that. Okay. Bolt. He also wants the biggest fights in the world, and in these uncertain times, if he has to drop one of the belts to make the Fury fight happen, then I think he will consider that now. Of course, a few months ago, I would never have said AJ would even consider relinquishing the title, but AJ versus Fury is the biggest fight in boxing. He really wants that fight, and he will go to great lengths to make it happen if he has to. Those are the words of Eddie Hearn. Okay. All right. Now, do I think that's a good idea? No, I don't. I don't think that's a good idea, because for him dropping the WBO, it says a lot of things. For one, it says that you've stopped wanting to do something and you've changed it because of a certain time or a certain situation. That shouldn't change your overall career goals. It's also saying that maybe you're afraid of Alexander Usyk. Maybe. I mean, that's what people would think. You know, you're fighting Pulev, but not Usyk. You know what I mean? So you would think, okay, maybe you're picking and choosing who you would want, because if that's the case, you should just say, you know what, let me give up the IBF belt and fight Usyk. But you're fighting Pulev. And I understand the IBF, they're more stringent. You know, they have some very strict rules over there. They don't play. I think all of them should be like the IBF. You know, they're a no-nonsense organization, okay? But to fight Tyson Fury, a person that doesn't even care about any of those belts. You know, he doesn't care if he gets them or not. Sure, I want to see the fight between him and Fury. Why not? But not at those type risk. Not because of that. Because if he does beat Tyson Fury, now he has to go back and fight someone like Usyk. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't let coronavirus stop me from my overall goals, or Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder stop me from my overall goals. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I think the fight's a big fight. I think it's a very big fight, but then, you know, it depends on how Tyson does in the next Wilder fight too. Okay. I honestly think that they should have fought Joshua right after the Wilder fight, then Wilder should have had the choice to go after whoever the winner is. You know, I think that should have been the case. And that should have been with the WBC, but that was in the contract to them fighting each other. So I get it. But Eddie Hearn saying that he might consider that means you really don't know yet. So I think you should wait to see what Anthony Joshua, and like the rest of us, should wait to see what Anthony Joshua actually says in regards to that WBO belt. But I wouldn't be for him losing it, because we don't know what's going to happen in the Tyson Fury versus Wilder 3, you know. And I do not want to see a 4 at all. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I don't want to see the 4th. You let you guys, if Wilder wins, 1-1 and a draw, you know. But of course, if Wilder wins, people, this is what we're going to be looking at. A 4th fight. And people be like, oh, that's crazy. No, it's not. 1 draw, 1 win for Tyson, 1 win for Wilder, and another fight to get who's the real victor. All right? So that's those type of situations we're living in. You know, so for Anthony Joshua, I think Anthony Joshua should really value what he already has. Value what other people have not done. Tyson Fury had those belts once upon a time. He was in AJ's seat, but he hasn't done what AJ's done. He hasn't defended anything yet. And then if he loses, okay, he was unsuccessful at being a reigning champion. Okay? That's a fact. That would be the factual thing to look at if Tyson Fury loses. So if I'm Anthony Joshua, I wouldn't be worried about the strength of something that could happen. I'll be worried about what I actually have. And what I actually have is the WBO, the WBA, and the IBF titles. You know what I mean? Protect your own. Don't worry about the WBC, especially if the WBC is up for grabs. Okay, because you don't know what'll happen in the third fight. They don't even know really when it's going to happen. We hope to happen on the 19th of December, but we don't know that yet. You know, this stuff might get worse. Okay, so it's one of those things. And I think Anthony Joshua needs to come out and decide what he's really going to do. You know, but then Usyk has his own problem. Everyone has a dancing partner right now. Okay, these are facts, people. This is how it goes. So I think Eddie's saying, oh, it could be a possibility. It's a possibility, but let's hear it from Anthony Joshua. That's my counterpunch on it. You guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn's comments. Of course, please subscribe. You guys been Counterpunch. Peace.